Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Cool. World War II every day with army sides is I love these videos. March 14th, over 6 million views. 57. Well done. Christopher, original link to the video, top of the description. Below that, link to the Discord. Click on it, send it right over there. Love to have you. Let's go. My name's Connor. Did I say that?
The British ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note stating that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock, that they were prepared at once to withdraw their troops from Poland, a state of war would exist between us.
I'm going to try not to pause for the rest, okay? But I've said this a few times before, and I'll say it again. Why is the Soviet Union never spoken as a joint starter of World War II if everyone considers the start of World War II the invasion of Poland? It wasn't just Germany. It was both of them. So that's curious to me.
I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany.
Herr Roosevelt verlangt endlich die Bereitwilligkeit, in die Zusicherung zu geben, dass die deutschen Streitkräfte das Staatsgebiet folgender unabhängiger Nationen nicht angreifen, und er nennt Finnland, Lettland, Litauen, Estland, Norwegen, Schweden.
I know this. Yeah, I paused again. Quick. Hitler right now is a speech. I recommend you going and watching it with subtitles, unless you're German. I always thought it was so weird if it would be so strange if you're German and you can actually hear what he's saying and everything. But he's, I believe, let me know if I'm wrong, he's naming all of the countries that, like, Roosevelt or someone sent him a list of all the countries he cannot go and invade, and he's laughing at, like, how long the list is. Okay, I can't pause.
Dänemark, Niederlande, Belgien, Großbritannien, Irland, Frankreich, Portugal, Spanien, die Schweiz, Liechtenstein, Luxemburg, Polen, Ungarn, Rumänien, Jugoslawien, Russland, Bulgarien, Türkei, Irak, Arabien, Syrien, Palästina, Ägypten.
Fight in France, we shall fight on the seas and oceans, we shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air, we shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets, we shall fight in the hills, we shall never surrender, and if, which I do not for a moment believe, this island or a large part of it were subjugated and starving, then our empire beyond the seas, armed and guarded by the British fleet, would carry on the struggle until, in God's good time, the new world, with all its power and might, steps forth to the rescue and the liberation of the old.
Guys, I'd love to stop and, pause and read all the black words at the bottom. But I'd have to pause every 2 seconds and then read and then pause, start and pause.
Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few. All our hearts go out to the fighter pilots, whose brilliant actions we see with our own eyes day after day. I hope, indeed I pray, that we shall not be found unworthy of our victory, if after toil and tribulation it is granted to us. For the rest, we have to gain the victory. That is our task.
Barbarossa. Look how fast that went. Okay, so this is 21st of June, 1941. 24th, 25th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. In like 3 months, they captured that. Sorry, no, that in like 3 months.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
Yeah, that was Pearl Harbor. Look how much they're stalled. Is this foul blau? Yeah, they're paused right here. I remember watching a tick video, foul blau, or foul blau. But there's like a river right here, and it would have been really crucial to connect the conquered Crimea with this area. But there was this like river, and something happened there. It's like they cover like 3/4 of where they've gone so far in like 3 months, and now it's taken them like 8 months? Like 10 months. And then they're trying to get here to like Astana or Ankara, I forget the city, and connect it up to Stalingrad. They're so close to the oil fields. Oh, question. Oh, they do connect. But question, guys, sorry. So even if Foul Blau succeeded, is it Foul Blau? Where they were trying to go down and capture the oil fields. Well, Stalin ordered them when they were getting close to blow up all of the oil fields, like set them all on fire. I think there was an order to those people over there, like do it or I'll kill, like you're dead. Obviously, it's Stalin. And so even if they did succeed in all of their objectives in Foul Blau and capturing this city, even if like they got Stalingrad, say, like they won there, and then they got to the oil fields after they'd been all destroyed, would they? I mean, it's still another 1, 2, like year and a half until D-Day. So the British pushed out the Germans of North Africa well before the U.S. was even in the war. Obviously, it seems that way. Such a tiny nation, and yet so powerful. Wait, or am I an idiot and Americans are in down there, or? Guys, maybe another stupid question, but was D-Day the first time American troops entered combat in the European North African theater? Obviously, they're fighting the Japanese in the Pacific, so they're fighting in the World War, right? But just not in the European theater. But were American troops at all in Northern Africa? I should know this. I'm just brain fart.
soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force. You are about to embark upon the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hope...
Stalin and the Soviet Union is like, it's about damn time. And I know, you know, everyone feels sorry, and it's horrific for all of the places that the Nazis moved into and did terrible things, mass executions, genocide, and I'm sure rape and torture in a lot of instances. But it's at this time where I even feel for the German women, I want to say, or at least maybe a lot of old people who weren't involved, but especially German and Axis country aligned German citizens there, the female ones, especially because the vengeance that has got to be in the mind, justifiable vengeance, not justifiable for raping women and doing whatever and taking your anger out. But after the Soviets got betrayed by Hitler, and then you know, he wasn't going to do it, and then having all of their people destroyed and all the atrocities they must have saw as they moved more towards the West. And for any, like, Axis-powered aligned women, that is a terrifying position to be in as the Red Army is coming towards here for revenge.
And prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. In company with our brave allies and brothers in arms on other fronts, you will bring about the destruction of the German war machine, the elimination of Nazi tyranny over the oppressed people.
I want to make sure you know I'm not talking about the Nazi soldiers or the Nazi-aligned people. I'm talking about, like, the women who likely did not have much to do with any of the atrocities. I know there's this one woman who was in a concentration camp as, like, a bodyguard, or I forget her name, who is, like, evil, but most of the, you know what I mean.
Europe and security for ourselves in a free world.
Wow, the U.S. moving fast. $400,000 troops trapped. Is it just me, or should they maybe take, like, another half out of the northern Italians and put them up towards to fight the Americans and British? What does this mean? The kind of lighter gray or darker? Maybe it means Yugoslavia or something. The race for Berlin. I love that. Look at this. It's like, so they both want to get to Berlin, which is right here, right? Both the Americans and the Soviets, and the British and the Soviets. And it's funny, it's like, okay, let's go, they're close. All right, go, 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 go. And then it's like, the Soviets are like, oh, the hell no. Scoop in there. And to be honest, it's deserved as far as, like, I know everything I said about the atrocities Soviets committed on the way back, but in terms of like overall, I'd be pretty damn more upset if I was a Soviet and the Allies reached Berlin rather than what really happened being Allies and you didn't make it to Berlin first and the Soviets did. Did I say that right? Because like the Soviets have been fighting them this entire time for 4 years or almost 4 years up to the point where D-Day happened. And it's like, all right, death, push back. Oh, almost broken, and then pushed them back and going all this way, taking back all this territory. And then the people who just showed up a few months or whatever prior. What is this? Oh, sorry, almost a year prior. Wow, that took a year? So it took about a year for the Allies to get from the landings in Normandy to Berlin. That was a really cool video. I like that a lot. And damn, this guy must be proud. To have 57.4K subs, which I hope to have someday, with a movie that gets almost 6.5 million views in like 3 weeks. In 3 weeks is insane. And man, if that didn't get copyrighted, he just made a lot of money. And a good like ratio. Very nice. I enjoyed that a lot. See you guys.